Once upon a time, in a peaceful mountain village surrounded by green hills and blooming meadows, there lived a young boy named Liam. He was a cheerful shepherd whose job was to take the village sheep up the grassy hills each morning and bring them back safely before sunset. Liam was clever and funny, but there was one little problem: he often got bored very easily. Every day, he would sit under the same shady tree, watching over the sheep as they munched on the grass. The warm breeze would rustle the leaves, and the sound of sheep bleating softly would lull him into daydreams. At first, Liam enjoyed the calmness, but after several days, he began to sigh and complain. "Nothing exciting ever happens here. It's always just sheep, grass, and silence," he grumbled. One afternoon, as Liam lay staring at the clouds, an idea popped into his mischievous mind. "What if I pretend there's a wolf? Everyone would come running to help me. That would surely be exciting," he said with a sly grin. Without thinking twice, he jumped to his feet, waving his arms wildly and shouting, "Wolf! Wolf! Help! There's a wolf attacking the sheep!" Down in the village, the people dropped everything. Farmers left their plows, bakers left their bread in the oven, and mothers came running with sticks and tools. They hurried up the hill, panting and ready to fight off the dangerous wolf. But when they reached Liam, there was no wolf at all, only a bunch of confused sheep staring at their panicked rescuers. Liam burst into laughter. "I fooled you all. There's no wolf. You should have seen your faces." The villagers didn't find it funny. One of the elders, a kind but stern man, said, "Liam, lying is no joke. One day you'll need our help, and no one will believe you." But Liam just shrugged and kept giggling as they trudged back to the village. A few days later, Liam grew restless again. He remembered how everyone had come running before and thought, "Maybe I can do it just one more time." So, he cupped his hands and shouted at the top of his lungs, "Wolf! Wolf! Help me! A wolf is chasing the sheep!" Once again, the villagers ran up the hill, hearts pounding, ready to defend their flock. But when they arrived, they found no wolf, only Liam rolling on the grass, laughing so hard that tears streamed down his face. "You came again," he gasped between giggles. "Oh, you should see how funny you all look running up here." This time, the villagers were not amused. "Liam," said the village elder firmly, "if you lie again, we won't come to help you. You've broken our trust." The others nodded in agreement, shaking their heads as they turned back home. Days passed, and Liam continued watching over the sheep. The sun was warm, the sky was blue, and for once, he felt a little lonely. "Maybe I went too far," he thought. But before he could reflect more, a sudden rustling came from the forest nearby. Out of the shadows emerged a large, gray wolf with sharp teeth and glowing eyes. Liam's heart pounded. The wolf growled and crept closer to the frightened sheep. Liam's hands trembled as he shouted, "Wolf! Wolf! Please help! There's a real wolf this time." His voice echoed through the valley. But down in the village, the people only rolled their eyes. "It's just Liam again," said the baker, shaking his head. "He's trying to trick us like before." Liam screamed louder, "Help! Please! The wolf is attacking the sheep!" But no one came. The wolf leapt forward, scattering the terrified sheep in every direction. Liam grabbed a stick and tried to scare it off, but the wolf was too strong and too hungry. It chased several sheep away into the woods before finally disappearing. When the sun began to set, Liam slowly herded the few remaining sheep back home. His face was pale, and tears streamed down his cheeks. The villagers looked up as he entered the square, and their smiles faded when they saw his frightened expression. "There really was a wolf," he said softly. "It took some of the sheep. I called for help, but no one came." His voice cracked as he looked at them. "I'm sorry for lying before. I didn't know it would make you stop believing me." The elder placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "Liam, now you understand why truth is precious. Once trust is broken, it's hard to earn it back." From that day on, Liam never lied again. He worked hard to regain everyone's trust. Whenever he spoke, people listened because now they knew he had learned his lesson. The villagers even helped him recover the lost sheep, and the wolf never dared come back to the hills again. Liam became one of the most honest and responsible shepherds in the village. And every time he saw a child about to play a trick, he would smile kindly and say, "Be careful, because when you lie, even the truth sounds like a lie." Moral of the story: never lie, because once people stop trusting your words, even the truth will not be believed. Honesty is the strongest bond between you and others.